I'm Matt Corser from the Strengthening and Sustaining Ohio Suicide Prevention Coalition's initiative. This segment will focus on transcribing your CRA interviews. We have two parts to this training agenda. First, we will review transcription options for your CRA interviews, and we'll introduce and review Otter.ai technology for transcription. As always, all of these resources are on the web, including the video, the supporting materials, the PowerPoint slide deck, and a CRA supplies and technology handout. Let's start by reviewing our basic steps for conducting a community readiness assessment. Step 1 is to select or define the community for the CRA. Step 2 is to identify a problem of practice. And our shared problem of practice is readiness to engage in a comprehensive approach to suicide prevention using the CDC strategies. Next comes planning, including forming a CRA team, obtaining supplies, preparing the interview and introductory scripts, identifying key informants from various community sectors, conducting and recording interviews, transcribing them, which is the focus of this segment, scoring and analyzing the data, reporting the data, sharing your data and results, and then developing a plan to build readiness. Transcription is critically important to the community readiness assessment process because you'll score those transcripts and use them to calculate your community's overall level of readiness and its level of readiness on the 5 dimensions of the model. There are many different transcription options that have been used in the past. Some communities have used court reporters, and this option comes with strong transcription skills. They're usually locally located. They may be low or no cost, but one trade-off is that availability and time may be a challenge. Others have used agency transcriptionists. These are less common than they used to be. They are local, they may be low or no cost, but once again, availability and time may be a challenge, and it may take more time than you have to use agency transcriptionists. Other communities have used transcription services. These are professional services. They're usually not local. They offer very quick turnarounds, but they're likely to be higher cost than many of the local options. As technology has improved, a number of web-based transcription services have emerged, including Otter.ai and others. These services tend to be low cost, and the quality is continually improving on them. Keep in mind that there may be other options in your community, including college students and interns. When you're thinking about what transcription option to use, a key consideration is going to be whether the resource you use can provide an accurate transcript on the time you have available for the interview process. In other words, you'll need your transcripts turned around very quickly, given the short time frame we have as part of this initiative. For the Strengthening and Sustaining Ohio Suicide Prevention Coalition's initiative, the recommended transcription technology is going to be Otter.ai. We're recommending this because it's low cost, it's easy to use, students have used it, professionals at agencies have used it, and the research team has used it as well. We also find that this has applicability to other areas of your coalition work, including meeting minutes. Your coalition will need to purchase an Otter Premium account if you don't already have one. A 12-month subscription to Otter is an allowable expense for the initiative. Just check with Michelle at the Suicide Prevention Foundation. Otter.ai costs $99.99 for a year, or it costs $9.99 if you go month to month. 6,000 minutes of audio are included per month in a subscription. And it's important to know that the Otter resources page has video tutorials on how to use the service. This is the Otter.ai homepage. Typically, your first step would be either to sign up or log in. Then you see this screen. And very briefly, it's important to know that if you are going to create a transcript, you're going to look to the upper right corner of the screen and import audio and video. You'll be able to edit the transcript that comes from Otter.ai. It'll be available on the website, and you can edit it as you listen to the recording. Each word is going to be highlighted as it's played back, and you can adjust the speed of the playback as needed. Pay special attention to any names, proper nouns, and/or technical terms. You'll have the option to identify speakers by name, but you may not need to do that for the community readiness assessment scoring process. it might be better if you're going to identify them to include something like participant number 1, number 2, number 3, instead of putting specific names in there. That will help make sure that your scoring process is objective. Once you've finished editing your transcript on Otter.ai, you may export a copy of it, either as a Word document or as a PDF. It's really important that you save each transcript from every interview that you run through Otter.ai. You want to make sure that you number that transcript or identify it in a specific way that will let you know what transcript and what interview it corresponds to. You're going to use each of those transcripts for your CRA scoring process. Segment 8 is focused on the following, using Otter.ai to transcribe your interviews, and we've also introduced some other options that may fit the context of your community better. Segment 9 is going to focus on scoring your CRA interviews. Remember that all of these resources from this segment are on the webpage, including the video, the PowerPoint slide deck, and the CRA supplies and technology handout.